Let's see. This is one last... No. Where is the way out? Living lands. I'm gonna go to journal. Okay, to... north of the region. Okay. Map. Shutterscarp. North of the region. I think it's supposed to be up here, right? This it? But I can't see it anywhere. I guess what we'll do is... That's Ringgrim's domain. Let's just go here and let's sleep. I'm also going to upgrade gear to see if that knocks the rest of it down. Also, leveling might do it. Like, just fully finishing our leveling.
Oh, I'm sorry. But before anything else, I need a word with you.
Yeah?
Of course, I understand the impulse of wanting to save those in Thirdborn.
You understand the impulse? Where's this going?
But think of all that we lost. Because of you and that monster.
I wasn't willing to sacrifice half of Thirdborn.
Again, I understand the impulse, Envoy. But you must think of future generations.
Did you really just say think of the children to justify killing?
I've heard enough. Even Ludwig wouldn't go that far.
Ludwig is a fool. Her brain has rotted away with the rest of her. We have no reason to believe that the Dream Scourge has been stopped, by the way. It certainly hasn't stopped Dream Scourge from appearing everywhere else in the Living Lands.
Then maybe we turn a few more of these ruins into heaps of rubble. I can't see anything good that's come out of them.
Maybe stop talking while you're ahead.
Years of lost history found, just in time to be erased by two Adiran fools.
Yeah, the one thing that seems to be forgotten is that the Dream Scourge wasn't going to be completely eradicated. If I thought the Dream Scourge would be completely eradicated from everywhere across the land, we would be having a much different conversation. But we're not. We're talking about just in Shatterscarp. So it's not going to solve the problem. It was another Band-Aid. And Yatsley's over here like, think about all the history we lost. But what is the history going to matter if there aren't people there to see it because everybody's died to the Dream Scourge? You know what I mean? So like, yeah, maybe we would have eradicated it for this one area, for this one moment of time. Maybe, because also we still don't know if Ringgrim's idea would have fully worked. Like, it was an in theory kind of thing. And so you don't know. You have no idea what the outcome would have been and how many lives you would have lost. It could have been literally the exact same number that we would have lost this way, which I'm guessing is what it is in the end. But to get angry at us for trying to save people, so there is actually a reason to preserve history in any capacity, is actually kind of hilarious. Like, the fact that Yatsley can't see that. I'm not going to apologize for putting lives over some ruins. You would have had me trust the Archmage of Terror blindly.
I trust Ringgrim more than Ludwig. Ringgrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than the dead woman burning down homes.
I hate to say it, Yatsley, but we're not changing anyone's mind today. Let's talk later. Just the two of us.
Fine. You're right. It's done. Let's just focus on getting to the garden.
We can discuss that when we leave for Gallowayne's tusks. Okay. Who else is going to yell at me? Am I about to get yelled at by everybody? Let me spend some points first. Because, you know, it's fun getting yelled at by your friends for making an impossible decision that nobody else wanted to make. You know? So, there's that character. And I said stamina, right? Yes, please. Companions? It takes them forever to get points, I feel like. Okay. This? Now, this is what I'm wearing now, right? Yeah, corrupted object. Perfect. It is technically superb. Find wand. Can I make any more hardwood branches? No. Now I have a question though. If I... What'd I get? Hardwood. Oh, okay. Well, what is this? Never gonna use it. Yeah. Yes, please. I mean, at this point, I'm kind of at not saving stuff because, like, if it's not gonna do anything for me, it's not gonna do anything for me. You know what I mean? This? Could I sell it? Yeah. But, yeah. I could break it down and get materials and hopefully get some better stuff. So, I need hardwood. I can't do anything with that, and I can't make softwood branches. And then you need blackwood. But I can't make cave... No, I can. Oh, I can make cave coral. 3? No, I'm gonna make 4. Eh. Wait. Does that do that? Yeah. And then I need 7 blackwood branches. Can I make 7? No. No, I can make 3. Petrified wood branch, though. I would lose out on the hardwood that I have, and I could only make 2, which would then give me not even another, so not worth
Never
it.
thought I'd be going back to Godlike
Okay, still at 2, but
Wayne's tusks.
Relax.
should be
We won't
fine.
embarrass you too much.
Envoy, we need to discuss what you did in the ruins.
To the ruins
You
or in the ruins?
destroyed something that was... I'm trying to remain calm.
I appreciate it.
I have to remember that you had a reason for what you did. Nothing infuriates me more than to do what Ludwig wants, but I'm not unhappy with what you did. Those ruins were literally priceless. They had real Echidans in there. Think of how far my research would have shot forward. But we would have had to sacrifice so many for it. And I can't say that's a fair trade. Usually I know the right answer. It's obvious. Here, though...
There is no right answer here. Like, would you have been okay if you lost your lover kind of thing? Like, would that have been okay? Because that was what we were playing with. Like, you losing all of the people. Like, if we hadn't told... So here's the thing. If we hadn't told the people from the other area to come here, and there was no worry of that, then maybe there would have been a bigger case, or like I would have contemplated it a little bit more, to be honest. But they were here. They had all traveled here because of you, or like because of Callie, and because of the decision Callie made, so they could be free. So I don't think it was fair to, you know, kill them all, potentially, for something like this. I think I did pretty well considering we were about to be attacked. I wasn't going to upset the scary skeleton lady. I may not like Ludwig, but we're both here, but I think I did pretty well.
Of course. Because a common reaction to being set upon by dream thralls is to placate another monster.
Leaving your home behind isn't easy. It's for the best sometimes, but it's never easy.
All right. I understand. I'm sorry, Envoy. This is my life's work. And that skeletal maniac attacked my home. I'm just a little more raw than I thought.
I poured salt on open wounds, and I'm sorry.
It's all right. I think you've earned a bit of trust from me. Things have been... unreal. We spoke to actual ancient Echidans in the ruins. I was able to ask questions and get answers.
Yeah, and then I had to kill them because they tried to kill us. Their answers were a little underwhelming. You might have to stop calling them godless now since they had a god. You must be the luckiest historian alive.
And it's all thanks to you and your weird god. Sapadal, was it? Oh, big fan. But to go through the trials ourselves? Oh, could we be any luckier?
We could have not had to go through the trials and be killed by murderous ancient things, but, you know, that's very, very lucky. Mad gods and their followers made those trials. Yeah, I don't get why... Yeah, you know.
Must you try to ruin my fun, dearie?
Sorry.
Well, I have to start writing this all down before I forget. But do return if you think of any other juicy details.
Okay, you got it. Was meeting Rumgrim everything you expected?
I've been trying to sort my thoughts since we left her domain. We met Ringrim.
I know.
The Ringrim.
We did.
Master illusionist of the Circle of Archmagi.
Yep.
And we impressed her?
Yep.
She even offered to make me her apprentice.
That's a big, big honor. You don't need the rules of a circle to stifle your natural talent.
You have to know the rules before you break them, Envoy.
Oh, it's true.
And I plan to break the rules thoroughly. It doesn't feel real, but it is. Oh, Handra's titties. What am I going to do? If I take the apprenticeship, I'll have to leave Quilici and Fjord. And what about my study of the Godless? I've spent my whole life with them.
But who else will tell the story of the Akita? Why not do it all?
I'm not a kid anymore. I can't do everything all at once. There are only 26 hours in a day. I love my life as it is now. Exploring as I wish and coming home to open arms and a warm bed. I don't want to give that up. But this is something I never even dreamed of. But it's big. It won't leave room for much else. And I'm too old to...
To what?
Oh, Envoy. What would you do?
Could you really leave Koichi alone? At a time like this? It's hard to pass up an opportunity. Could you leave Koichi alone?
Oh, my love. That is a fate worse than death. They'll need someone to help them build a new home for the Animancers. And maybe, if I was there, I could at least make sure our tea house has enough stock to keep Monto happy. Thank you, dearie. I can't promise I'll act on it, but I really appreciate the advice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to write a letter to Quilici. He'll never believe me.
Dude, life advice like that is so hard to give. Do you want...
How did you end up in Paradise?
This.
Can we talk a moment? I wanted to pick your brain about Shatterscarp.
Yeah, what's up?
The ruins of Naku Kubel predate civilization as we know it. We had so much to learn from them. But the Steel Garrote care nothing for the past. Only the future. As long as it's under their thumb.
Okay. Yes, but... it was the only way to spare innocent lives.
I'm not saying it was an easy decision. Or that you should have acted differently. The fact remains that we played into our enemy's hands. And what did we get in return? We delayed the inevitable. Better than nothing, I suppose. Though not by much.
Delaying the inevitable gives us time to stop it from happening, though. We'll stop the Dream Scourge eventually, I promise.
I'm holding you to that. Maybe there's no right answer to any of this. Maybe all we can do is keep going, leaving chaos in our wake. I just wish the world and its problems would leave us alone. Even for a moment. Give us time to focus on our mission. Ourselves.
Oh, the universe does not want you to focus on yourself. Are you kidding me? No, it got plans. It doesn't give a shite about what you want. Wait, what kind of world are you imagining we live in? I would like to know. What are you drinking? I would like that Kool-Aid, please. These moments we have to make them happen. I noticed you haven't been getting much sleep. Me too. Yeah, we have to make them happen.
I suppose you're right. Maybe that's the point of our little campfire chats. While I have your ear, can I ask you one more question?
Of course. What do you need?
Something about Inquisitor Ludwine has been getting to me.
Yeah?
She seemed eager to distinguish your Adiran loyalty from your nature as a godlike, as though the two are incompatible. She believes you can be loyal to your country or to your nature, but not both. Do you find that unusual?
Ludwig has a lot of strange ideas. It's because she doesn't trust. She declared war, which puts me in an awkward position. I'm not sure. What's on your mind?
Truthfully, I don't know. I've got this idea, but it's stuck and won't come loose.
I hate when that happens.
Just when you agreed to destroy the ruins, Ludwig was surprised, as though she didn't believe you would do the right thing. Ludwig clearly respects you, but I don't believe she trusts you. Anyway, that just had me thinking. Could be nothing, or could be something. Time will tell. Get some rest. You deserve a nap. For that matter, so do I.
Yeah, we all do. I'll talk to you soon.
Pleasant dreams.
You too. All right.
Did someone teach you to fight?
So, we found a map to the garden.
We did.
Now we see how accurate those ancient godless cartographers could possibly be. Not sure how helpful that map will be, really. There's probably a reason no one's been to the garden in centuries.
No one's been there?
No one I'm aware of. Legend says the founder of Solace went there once, but there's no proof. I figure either it's a complete dud and there's nothing really there, or we all lose our minds the second we show up. Either way, was it worth it? Who knows?
Well, it'll be fun to find out together now, won't it? You're not going to talk me out of this. It's worth it to me.
And that's all that matters, I guess. Let's go. Anyway.
Yeah. I'll talk to you soon.
You too.
Like, what a good friend. Wait, another?
Kai, can I borrow your pistol?
What?
I don't usually lend it out. Why?
I was hoping to make a few simple modifications.
Oh, God. Modifications.
Listen.
Yeah.
That back there, in the ruins,
Yeah.
that was a lot.
Oh, it really was.
I know you passed 3 trials, but I'm not sure what that means exactly.
It means I'm worthy. It means I'm much... what do you think it means?
I don't know. Maybe you're the chosen one now. Some kind of prophecy? You don't look that different to me. It's not that I didn't enjoy tromping around in the ancient death trap, getting bossed around by spirits and all that. But I really do hope this was the last time.
Same.
That kind of humidity does terrible things to my beard. Anyway.
I think that's it. It's so weird the way
Dreams.
it's so weird rather the way companions will talk about events that happened like they were there with you. You know, when they weren't. Like they didn't come with you. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize they have a different. That's really cool. Because, like, Marius wasn't there, and so he's talking about tromping through like he had been.
How could they? Beloved that you are, and still they bared their fangs. We blessed the Jabaru Sinakis, and they prick us in return.
So she's not angry thus far at what happened at the ruins. She's angry, or not at them being blown up. She's angry at the other thing. That's actually heckin' interesting. I trust you, but you can't deny that there were casualties.
Blood on the wire. Roots like a wall. We only meant to protect. We thrashed against the blinding light to keep the Akita safe. We never wanted this. So many seedlings lost. We grieved, but we saved many.
Sometimes our emotions drive us to terrible things. Yeah.
The burned queen. She hurt us. Hurt our people.
What?
She did this.
What?
Yet still the branches swipe. We mourn. We could not be to blame. They should have shared our love. Their spite? This we could not foresee. But you are here. A green shoot after the fire. You would not raise your hand against us.
Depends on whether you hurt the people I love.
Words like bile. This is not our way. Sleep now. Dream of golden poppies on the road ahead.
Is that a Wizard of Oz reference? Because if you remember, Dorothy and friends fell asleep on the road because there were they went through a field of poppies. Is that what that? Did I just get a Wizard of Oz reference in my Pillars of Eternity Eora world? All right, where am I going now? Girl, where do you want me? Is this the... oh, here. Okay, so I was right, by the way. Remember when I was like, I bet that that's the door out. I was right. I enjoy being correct on this. So let's see who's waiting for us at the door. I did swap out, as you probably saw, for Giada, because this area technically where we're going is 2 skulls instead of no skulls. And because it is 2 skulls, I feel the need for a healer shielder. Wait. Let's do. And I wish I had more spots on my quick bar. Let's go with this. Okay. Perfect. Now, is this just gonna... I think so? Is there a... Okay, no. I can just kind of jump down. I was worried that there was like a canyon or something that I hadn't noticed over there. But before we go, let's kiss Shatterscarf goodbye with a great big old-fashioned save. I do appreciate how snappy the saving is in this game. Like, I don't feel like it wastes your time. Oh no, who is this? Who is this indeed? Last time I went to a new area, I had to make murder. I'm willing to do it again. Who are you?
Safe travels to you.
Oh, you too. Never mind. They just let me go. Never mind. I didn't have to fight nobody. Huh.
While that parting is probably the closest Ludwig gets to friendly, I'm not looking forward to our paths crossing again.
Same.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
Same.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. And we gave her everything she wanted.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
I don't think she does, actually.
You know her better than any of us.
I do?
What's your read?
I know her better than anybody else since when? As powerful servant of Wodica, but even she is not invulnerable.
That's the spirit. Now we just need a pack of terriers.
Oh, gods. Terriers? I wouldn't wish them on my worst... got it.
Yeah.
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
No, she most certainly does not. I can deal with her if I have to.
I believe it. And we'll cross that bridge with you when we get to it.
Thanks.
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power, but we have spunk and a map.
Don't forget the
And
map.
that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there. Still, I am determined to reach the garden, above all else.
Ugh, that's just a pile of Sokka.
It'll be fun, though. I have something to say.
Oh, now you're listening to me all
I've been
of a
listening to you this-
sudden. You won't find a blessed a thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a Padraku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Blessed Oracle to know this won't go how you think it will.
Okay. I'm following whatever it means. I have order. I want to find the cause of the dream scourge, and the garden is our best. Do you have a brilliant plan?
I don't know, Nimdut. I do know whatever I come up with is better than do whatever the voice in my head tells me to do. I'm done here. Do whatever blessed planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Some things really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what.
Yeah, I'm gonna go beat some sense into him. I'll go talk to him.
Be gentle with him.
No.
Or if not gentle, understanding.
No.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwig.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
Sir? Words. You and me. Let's go.
I know what you're gonna say.
No, you don't.
Marius, you need to slow down. Think about your feelings.
I'm not saying that.
Well, I don't want to think about my feelings.
Okay.
So just let me be alone for a bit.
Okay. I feel like this isn't about the map. You seem to be looking for an excuse. All right. No. I want to know what's got you so upset.
How should I know? I don't know what's going on in my head half the time. Just the thought of going back to Galawain's tusks makes my heart feel like it's going to explode. I sweat. My ears ring. I can't breathe. When it seems like we're really heading there, I feel like I'm dying.
You're... What? Okay. Did something happen to you there?
I guess a lot of things happened to me there. I grew up there in Solace, and I left there on purpose. I understand not wanting to go back, but why can't I just thinking about it makes me feel ill. I need some time alone, Envoy. I need to get some rest. I'll be ready to go when the time comes.
Okay. Marius, I feel like us not talking about this is a big mistake, but I trust you. Also, do I have anything to enchant? Still nothing. How do we have this entire enchanting system? And I am this far into the game. I have F all to enchant. Very confusion. Yes. Okay. Good. So, is this Mogren's? No. Well, fire. This is... What? Okay, so I need to find a camp because 3 people need to talk to me now? Good.
Quiet, you! You can imprison our bodies, but not our voices.
Okay. I'm gonna leave the nice people to their imprisonment without me. Okay. Let's... This area is something. Yes, set up camp. Now. Who wants to talk?
Rawatayans love to boast about how barren and rugged our homeland is. But we've got nothing on the Pargrunan living here.
No. I think that this might win most desolate shithole of the year. It has its charm.
I can't fault your optimism, but would you think that if this was the only landscape you ever saw day in and day out? According to Marius, his people are forbidden from ever leaving the Tusks.
I did tell you that, didn't I? Must have been drunk.
I'm all for pulling together, but that's just oppressive.
Yeah. People should be free to choose their own path.
You're not alone. A lot of people in Solace would agree with you.
Exactly. It's not a home if you have to lock people in it. Ravatai has a similar problem. Between the constant storms and the rocky soil, the lands never supported us easily. So many of us find work as sailors and mercenaries. We explore the world as soldiers or as part of a trade mission. We venture out. We're encouraged to.
But you also conquer and all that you gain for... How many of you actually go back?
Not everyone, of course. But Rawatai's hardly a dying country. Everyone in the Living Lands faces struggle. But people choose that, and usually to escape something worse. Forcing people into a lifetime of hardship for the sake of principle or tradition is a different matter entirely.
Yeah, it is. Have you, you've never been here?
Never. The Pargrunan of Solace are notoriously suspicious of outsiders. Though, from the looks of this place, Solace's real concern has got to be keeping its people in, not keeping the rest of us out.
Good night, Kai.
We'll be covered in ash by morning.
Good. I'm very excited about that. I think that that'll be great for us.
Gods. Envoy,
Yeah?
last time I was here, I was fully convinced I'd never be back.
I'm sorry to have to drag you back. Is this... you must have left... Not left... Blah, 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 I don't understand why. Yeah.
I left Solace under the cover of darkness, through an exit only me and a friend of mine knew about. More importantly, I left without permission, which means I more or less exiled myself.
You must have had your reasons.
I did. Might come a time when I'm ready to talk about it. You'll see when we get there. Solace isn't the most welcoming place, even to those who live there. Anyway.
That's enough.
Not
All right.
before I've done some reading.
Okay. Giada?